A battlefield where Tesco hopes to win back ground lost to Aldi and Lidl. Jack's is its new discount chain, named after Tesco's founder, and Tesco's current boss is promising the cheapest prices in town. Cheaper than Aldi and Lidl?
Cheapest in town.
Cheaper than Tesco?
Cheapest in town.
So if Tesco shoppers switch to Jack's, they will save money?
On the range that is in here, there's an opportunity of saving money.
The plan is that Jack's will undercut everyone when this store opens tomorrow. The hope is the aisles will fill with those who have defected from Tesco to the discounters. Aldi and Lidl launched in the UK in the 1990s and have grown rapidly, stealing business from the big supermarkets. Tesco is still our biggest, but in the last 10 years, its share of the groceries market has fallen to 27%. Meanwhile, Aldi and Lidl have expanded. Combined, they now account for 13% of spending and counting. But can Aldi shoppers be lured into Jack's?
Give it a go, but if I'm not convinced, then I'll obviously be shopping elsewhere.
We used to shop at Tesco's and our weekly shop used to cost us about £50, £60 a week for the three of us. And now at a shop at Aldi, it's about £30, so it's like half the price basically.
Jack's will be a low-cost operation. Tesco says it will use its buying power to deliver low prices, although shoppers will have to accept less choice as a result. This store carries 2,500 food and drink lines. A big Tesco supermarket carries more than 35,000. Most of the stuff on the shelves is own label, which means the profit margins for Jack's are higher, but also means you won't find some of the big brands here. There's no Heinz tomato ketchup, for example, just Jack's. This is an experiment and it may not work. Sainsbury's opened a discount chain with Netto 4 years ago, only to shut it 2 years later. Tesco plans to open between 10 and 15 Jack's stores in the next 6 months.
Tesco have got 2,600 stores, they're massive, so 10 stores is a tiny number on that. This is dipping their toe in the market, but retailers move quite quickly. If they find a format that works or a product that sells, they just buy more of it.
Jack's will source British when possible. Tesco insists the decision has nothing to do with Brexit, but the pledge to lower prices will be hard to keep if Britain leaves the EU abruptly and without a deal in March. Joel Hills, ITV News, Chatteris.